Hello ladies and welcome back to My Mature Style. I am Faith, and as promised I have the new line from Outre called Perfect Hairline Nueblend Human Hair Blend. It says it's fully hand tied 13x6 lace wig. I like the brown color of this box. I like the brown color of the box, so that's all for that. I'm going to put a picture of her up here. I've got the picture of her in my hand. She is called HHB, which stands for Human Hair Blend Straight 26. I have her in the color chocolate. She comes in your typical colors, but she also comes in a natural black, a natural brown. Now see, I don't know the difference between natural black, natural, and natural brown, but anyway. Then they have chocolate, burgundy, auburn, ginger, copper, dark rooted 4, sandy blonde. And the dark rooted 4 sandy blonde is in here. So I guess the difference in this new unit, this new collection, is that the lace is called Moldable Flex lace. And if you guys saw my TikTok, you saw that I was talking about that when I did a first look at this unit. This is the unit. She has been plucked behind the hairline, but not in the front. And of course she has your typical cap construction. She has 2 combs in the front on either side. She has a comb in the back, adjustable straps, and then she has an adjustable elastic band. And it's not removable. It's not removable. So I'm just going to throw this on my head real quick and show you this lace, this Nueblend lace. I have a gray wig grip on, so that may be a problem for me because I don't know where my black one is. But anyway, that's what I got on. So again, this lace is supposed to be flex. And right off the bat, when you put this unit on, you're going to notice that the lace clings to you, like I mentioned in my TikTok. It clings to your face. So, and it's stretchy, so I can like just pull on it and it stretches. It stretches. But keeping that in mind, and my experience tells me that when I go to pluck this unit, that this lace is going to be very delicate. I don't know, there's something inside me that's telling me it's very delicate. Now it fits on the side, so I'm probably not going to have to cut too much hair over my ear, if any, which is good. So on both sides it doesn't look like I'm going to have to cut hair over my ear, which is great. And it does cling. It does cling. So as you can see, if I hold the hair back, this lace is laying flat on my face. Especially the sides, it's laying flat. So I don't always lay my units down in my videos, but I may do this one just to see how the lace handles once I cut it off and get the wig plucked. So, oh, before I go, let me just give you a look in the back so you can see what the back looks like. Again, she's 26 inches. She's 26 inches. And you guys know I'm probably going to cut her at some point. She is yaki, but she's not like yaki. She's a light yaki, but she is not silky. She's a light yaki, and that I like. I really appreciate that. She does have yak in her. She's not like a straight silky Baywatch type unit. So, and I love this chocolate color. So I am going to, oh, and one other thing I noticed. This lace is darker than my skin, and that's another concern. It's darker than my skin. You guys know I usually love myself some HD lace, but this flex lace looks dark. So that'll be great for you women who are brown skin, but for me, a lighter skinned woman, I'm gonna have to cut this really close because I have a feeling that this lace is not going to work really well for me. So we're gonna check it all out after I get back. So let me go ahead and pluck this, cut the lace, and then I'll come back to mold it down with you. Okay, you guys, I came back a little early to tell you that this lace is very sensitive. I put 4 holes in this lace already trying to pluck it. And you guys know, I mean, I know, or at least I think I know what I'm doing when I pluck a unit. I went through 2 sets of tweezers to make sure that I wasn't using a dull set of tweezers. And I still ended up putting holes in the lace. Fortunately, the holes would be cut off when I cut off the lace, but the point is that you want to be very careful when you do this because of the fact that this lace is very sensitive. So I parted it on the left side, and I'm just going to start spraying it so that I can melt it down before I cut off the lace. I'm just going to go ahead and melt it down, and then I will cut the lace off. So again, just want to let you guys know, be careful with this lace, because this is not, you know, it's not easy to pluck. The hair is in there, and I'm wondering if it might have anything to do with the fact that it's fully hand tied. And if it's fully hand tied, that might have something to do with it, because of the fact that the lace is not in the typical style of the wefts usually are. So that could have something to do with it. So I'm just going to lay this a little bit so I can pluck it. I mean, not pluck it, but so that I can cut the lace off. You know, I like to just kind of get it out the way a little bit in the front. Yeah. Just a little bit. But yeah, this was not easy to do. Yeah, I can see 1, 2, 3 holes right there, and I think I have a hole on this side. But yeah, and I was careful. I really was. I was careful plucking this thing, making sure that I didn't like grab a whole bunch of hair or anything like that, you know. I have seen some people pull them out individually. I'd be afraid to do that with this lace. I mean, some people are good at that. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. So I'm going to just temporarily lay this so that I can cut this lace off. And after I cut this lace off, I'm not going to hold you guys while I'm doing that. I'm going to cut this lace off, and then I'll come back to lay it down. Okay, it's on my head, and it doesn't look to me, I mean, the lace is darker. The lace is darker, but it doesn't look to me that it's going to be that big of a deal. So I am going to carefully move this over to the side so I can lay this down. I'm going to take this hair and try to pull it back out of my face so that I can get it to lay down the way I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down with you guys. So I'm going to just put it behind my ear on both sides, and I'm going to pull it back so that I can kind of put it in some kind of a ponytail setup here. Yeah, I'm just going to put a ponytail on it so that I can keep it out of my way. Okay, so now I can see where the lace is, and my hair is in the way a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Yeah, so this lace, it's laying pretty good by itself. It's not perfect, but it's close. So, okay, so I'm going to decide whether I'm going to use this and then just tap it down, or use, and I think I'll use some of this stuff too. This is this melt lace that I got recently by Brezzy or something like that. I thought I would try because it was new. You know, girlfriend's probably making a mistake, but I think I'm going to try it with this first, with the Esha, and blow it. And then I'm just going to take my rat tail comb and tap it and see if that works with this lace, because since I've never used this lace before, I don't know. So I'm just going to push it back a little bit, and I think I need another thing to hold this hair back. Because the way I do this, I don't want nothing in my way, not nothing. So let me get my blow dryer real quick. Oh shoot, where is it? Oh, it's down here. I didn't even have to get up. Oh, it's right here. If you guys have a method of organizing all of your stuff, let me know, because I'm telling you, my stuff is just everywhere. I wish I was better organized than I am. And I'm always complaining about that, I know, but hey, that's me. Okay, let me plug this in. All right, so I'm gonna just take the Esha, as would normally be the case, spray it in front of my hairline, and then just blow it dry with the blow dryer. So let me see, it's gonna stop right there. So I'm just gonna spray there, spray in the front, just, yeah, not a lot, just enough to get where I need to be. I'm gonna tap it down a little bit. And where's my, oh, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna blow this down. Okay, now I'm gonna put a little bit more on here. And do the same thing. The key is that you want it more tacky than dry, okay? So I'm gonna pull my mirror in so I can start tapping this down. Girlfriend hopes it all works out like it's supposed to. And tap the front down a little bit first, where I want it to be on my forehead. Then I'm gonna start moving down to the side, where I want it to be, here. Tapping that a little bit. It's not sticking yet, but it will when I put the scarf on. I'm going to pull this down here and tap that down. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, just tap it enough to get it to lay. Now there's some of my hair still showing, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to put this Silky Sax band on and try to lay this puppy down the way it's supposed to go. And hopefully we will get it to do what we want it to do. Okay, so there. I'm just going to keep this on here for a little bit and then take it off and see how that works out. And if I don't really like it, I'm going to take some of this stuff, if it looks like it's lifting a little bit, and just use a makeup brush. So while we are waiting on that, I'm going to give you a little bit of an update. If you don't watch my vlog, which is my wig and book vlog, and you're familiar with Kelly Garrett, who is a mystery author, she wrote a book called Like a Sister, and her latest book is called Missing White Woman. She writes mystery. And she and I had a conversation the other day about my work and whether I should submit my book to a publisher or whether I should just self-publish it. And of course, she's traditionally published. You know what she said. She said you should go the traditional route. So she told me she's going to be at Malice, which is that conference I told you guys I was going to go to at the end of the month. Well, I didn't tell you guys, but I told the people on my vlog that I'm going to that conference at the end of the month. And she's going to be there. A couple of other mystery writers are going to be there. Abby Collette's going to be there. Valerie Burns, VM Burns is going to be there. So there'll be people there that I'm familiar with. Besides my editor, she'll be there too, Corinna Moss. And I'm looking forward to talking to them about their experiences, you know, in trad. That's what they call traditional publishing trad. Their experiences in trad. And again, I think I had mentioned, not to you guys maybe, but on my vlog, that I'm really not hot on the idea of getting a publisher or agent because of how long it takes to get your books out there. And I said that to her, and she's like, well, you know, that's just the deal. That's the way it is. It's going to take a couple of years to get it out there. And I really don't want to wait that long. I mean, I ain't no spring chicken. And I'm really not trying to wait really long. But I'm just going to see. I put it out there. I queried, as they called it, which means to submit your book to a publisher or agent. I did that. And the traditional time period is between 6 and 8 weeks. So I did that, and I'm going to see what happens. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So yeah, so there you go. So I'm going to take this off in a minute. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it on for a little bit more and I'll come right back. All right, you guys, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to see if I can hold some of this hair up here while I do that. I'm going to undo this down here. I'm going to hold it in the back a little bit because, as I may have told you guys before, Hairline always tells us to pull it down from the top. So that's what I'm going to do. Try to get my long nails in here and pull it down from the top as opposed to just pulling it off. She says that's the better way to do it. Yep, so all the gunk gets on here, which it did. So yeah, it's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. It's pretty clean, I'll show you. It's pretty clean. So that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down. And yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It doesn't even look like there's a bunch of, you know, gunk on me. So yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so my thoughts now. The lay down, it worked well with the Esha. As you saw, I did it twice. And then blew it dry, my English. I blew it dry and then I put the milk band on it, which was essential. And it wasn't on much longer after I left you guys, so it didn't take a long time. I think it looks good. Looks natural. I haven't put any powder in the part yet, but it looks good. This wig reminds me of Marissa, Outre Marissa. She's not, the color isn't as pretty as the vanilla cocoa color that I purchased when I got that unit. But yeah, this looks like it's got some cowlicks going on here. Some cowlicks going on here. Yeah. Yeah, so the lace I thought was going to be a problem because of the fact that it looked darker. What is going on with this cowlick? I thought it was going to look darker. I mean, not look like, you know, I mean, it matches well enough. It's not perfect, but it matches well enough. It is still a little dark. But I like this unit. And like I said, I like that it's like yaki. A little long, but I like that it's like yaki. So the lay down was good. The lace worked fine. Using the Esha twice, blowing it dry, and then using the Silky Sax band or whatever band you have worked. Pulling it down from the top worked because you can see the gunk stayed on here and not on me, which was good. So thank you, Hairline. And I didn't even have to use this. So didn't have to use the brush or anything because it laid down fine. Yeah. So yeah, so oh, I didn't tell you how it felt. So I have a 22-inch head and this feels comfortable. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily big head friendly, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable on my 22-inch head. Yeah, this is nice. This is really pretty. I'm loving this color. Loving the fact that it is a light yaki texture. I'm going to put a little powder in the pot. Although lately I have not been really concerned about powder in the parts of my wigs. I don't know why, I just haven't been thinking about it that much. But yeah, this is a 13x6, so you know, the powder is not going to hurt nothing. And to be honest, putting a little bit of this powder in the front lightens it up just a tad because it's a little dark for me. So that kind of works, which is surprising because usually with lace that's darker you can't put anything on it to make it lighter, but that seems to work. So maybe the way this lace is made, or maybe whatever it's made out of, makes that work, because as you can see it looks lighter now that I put that on there. So again, let me show you the picture. Get my mirror out the way. Show you the picture. This is the Perfect Hairline Nueblend Human Hair Blend 100% hand-tied 13x6 lace wig. This one is in the style HHB Straight 26. I have her in the color chocolate. And yes, she's available in stores now because I purchased this one, I think, from Elevate Styles. And you know, they always have everything first. I don't know why, but they do. And the only reason I'm acting like this is because I don't like the fact that they charge so much for shipping. I have to buy more than one wig to get any kind of decent pricing out of them. So I'm sorry if you guys love Elevate Styles. They're not exactly my favorite place to go shopping or whatever. So anyway, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also check out the ones that you're seeing now. And I will see you on the flip side. Bye.